Hey, all my YouTube buddies, it's Joni back again. I know a lot of people have already done a review on this, but I'm going to do my review on the Kanger KBOX. And I'm going to give you some information on it before we do the unboxing and everything. Uh, it has short circuit protection, overcurrent protection, overuse protection, which you can only vape for 10 seconds and it'll cut off. Uh, it takes one 18650 battery. It does have a battery indicator light. It is a variable wattage device, but I'll get into that here in a little bit. It does have a caution saying keep out of reach of children and keep away from high temperatures. You have to have at least a 20 amp battery, and it is 89 millimeters high, 40 millimeters long, and 20 millimeters wide at one side and 25 millimeters wide at another side. So we'll get into showing you that. We're going to do the unboxing here, and it does have the little scratch code for authenticating it, and I've already authenticated it. Whoops, Joni's dropping stuff. Comes with your authentication card. Comes with a little manual, and it is a pretty well written manual. And then here is the Kanger KBOX, and I have used it. Am I impressed? So. Let's take this out of the box and put my other stuff in it, and we'll get into showing you a little bit more about it, because I like keeping all my stuff together. Okay. It does take the 18650 battery, which goes in here, and it's got the vent holes right there to vent your battery. If anything happens to your battery, you do have vent holes. There's one thing that I do not like about this, and that is this cover down here, and it does say, see if I can get it where you can see it. It says KBOX on it, and it also says KBOX on the top. This is 22 millimeters wide here, and this is 25 millimeters wide here. I think it was originally made for the original Kanger sub-tank instead of the sub-tank mini, but the sub-tank mini does fit well on it. Let me get a battery here. I'll put my batteries up and get a battery out so we can put a battery in, and I'll show you what I mean about the battery door on this thing that I don't like at all, and a couple other things I don't like about it. Okay, I got me a battery ready. Now, if you'll listen, well, it doesn't squeak when you open it, but it's not as smooth. It's smooth coming off. Yep, Joni just dropped it. Make sure you put your positive towards the top. Now, this is where something I don't like. This, you have to push in and turn at the same time to get it on there. And when I got it up in the air like that, it's kind of hard to do. So let me get this down here where I can see what I'm doing. And I wish it was a smoother thing to put on, but it's not. Okay, 5 clicks on, and as you can see, it's fully charged battery. It has your wattages right here, which is one of the things I do not like because it's presets. you can vape at 8, 13, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 watts. And that is it. And I'm pretty sure that they're real hard to see. So, yes. 8, 13, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 watts. Okay. I would have liked it if they would have had a USB charger on here somewhere. And I would have liked if there was a screen on here giving you your information, like with the iStick, you have your information on your screen. This, you don't, and you're stuck with presets. Let me turn my iStick off because I will be using that tank here in just a minute. So we have it on, and the button is clicky. I don't know if you can hear that. The button is very clicky, and I just turned it off. No, I didn't. Okay. And it does have, if I can get it where you can see, it is pretty thick. It's made out of aluminum. It is pretty thick, but it's, I mean, it's great in the hand for vaping. It feels good in the hand, but there are some changes that I would personally make with it. So let me take my tank off of my iStick, and we'll put it on this KBOX and let you see how it vapes. Okay, sit my thing down. We're putting the Kanger Sub-Tank Mini on here. And this will not fire below a 0.4 ohm. It will not, believe me. I tried. It just flashes when if it's below 0.4 ohms. So right now I'm going to vape it at the 8 watts and show you what it's like at 8 watts. And to me, at 8 watts, it seems a little bit higher than 8 watts. So we'll turn it up to the 13 watts now. And this juice I've gotten here is amazing, and I do have a review coming up on it. It is Doomsday Gourmet, and it is creme de la corpse. So I do have a review coming up on that. I've been vaping it the last couple days, and I love it. So stay tuned for that review. We'll go up to 20 watts now. Just make sure I'm at 20 watts there. Yeah, I'm at 20 watts. And that's what I like to vape between 18 and 20 watts on my iStick. So I just got a dry hit there at the end. That's the first I've gotten a dry hit with this e-liquid that I'm using. And like I said, I think this fires hotter than what it actually says. So I keep it really around 13 because and it does round robin. I want to show you that. It will round robin on your settings. So the most I vape this at is a 13. And it does vape really well. But my thing on this, they need to fix this battery cover because it is a little bit complicated at times to get on there. A USB port would have been great. I know people are saying, oh man, you can get them for $30. But if you don't have a charger, you've got to go buy the charger. You've got to go buy the batteries, which I didn't have a charger and I didn't have batteries. So it actually ends up costing you well over $100 with a good charger and batteries. I got my charger and 2 batteries because when I got this, a battery came with it because it was a waffle that I won this on. And I was really expecting a Segali Mini and got this instead. So I was not happy about that. So it sat on my desk for about a month. And this is okay, but there's some changes they really need to make to it. A screen would be great. These presets, no. If you like to vape at 18 watts, you're stuck between either a 13 or a 20. And I like 18 and a half. Sometimes I'll go up to 20, but I really don't like to vape at 20 watts. Now with my Derringer, I will go up to 20 or even 40 on a Derringer, but I don't like to vape have something tell me what wattages I can vape at. I just don't like that. But all in all, it is a good little device. I mean, this is a backup for me, like when I'm charging my iStick, because I will not use my iStick for pass-through anymore. So anytime my iStick needs charge, I go to this. But like I said, the USB port would be great. A screen would be great. And they need to get rid of these presets. And they are so hard to read. I mean, I actually had to halfway memorize these to know what they were. And like I said, the buttons are clicky. It seems pretty solid. It's a good go-to device, but if you're looking for your first mod, remember, you have to have a battery charger and batteries. So yeah, even though these are selling for $30 and under, it's still going to cost you a lot to get started with this, especially if you're just starting out, because I know I've seen a lot of newbies saying, oh, I'm getting that because it's a great price. You've got to buy the tank, you've got to buy the batteries, you got to buy the charger. You're looking at close to $200, even though this thing only costs $30 or maybe a little bit less, depending on where you get it from. So they don't need to say that this is for the new vapor, because it's really not. And all in all, like I said, it is a pretty good device, but it has its drawbacks. And that's why this is only a go-to device when I have to charge my iStick. Because I have decided I will not use my iStick as a pass-through for vaping anymore. But all in all, it's good. So I'm going to take another vape of this, because this Creme de la Corpse by Doomsday Gourmet is so amazing. I love it. I'm going to take one more vape, and then I'm going to tell you guys bye for now. Your pet is just as protected against fleas and ticks as with Frontline Plus, because Sensory